today. We're going to be playing some more snipering. And we're going to be starting a new mission now. Last time I finished this one. So, this one is much more constrained than the previous one as far as our shooting distances, so we're probably a shorter range rifle. I'm not sure how much shorter range rifle I want. But if not, bringing the UK-50. The Defender might be kind of interesting. Audio's messed up. Damn it. One second.
Setting with the right input? I don't know as if it is. Okay, how's that? How is that? Okay, that's much better for sure. Yeah, I don't know why the microphone's been doing that lately. It didn't start until just recently. And I figured out a reliable fix to it now. I just restart Carla. Which... yeah. Carla should not be having any effect like that. It must be one of the plugins that's having trouble. Next time I should probably try routing around the plugins one by one to figure out which one it is. Yeah. Anyway, not right now. That's a future Milo problem. And I just restarted that computer this morning. So it's not been up for too long or anything. I don't know. Oh, which rifle should we use? We're not going to use the heavy one. That's just not that useful for this. The light sniper rifle. I don't know. I'm thinking we might more bring the medium. Okay, so this medium is very good. It's a very, very, very good rifle as far as all of its stats. But it doesn't have EMP rounds. And EMP rounds are pretty nice. So let's look at the other mediums. We have plenty of money to spend. This is a medium rifle. It's very quiet. It also does have EMP rounds. Okay. That's good. What do you mean I don't have enough intel tokens? I don't have enough intel tokens. Damn it. Well, we got plenty of money. We don't have the intel tokens, though. That's distressing. Oh well. Looks like our only other option is this one, which does not come with armor piercing. Okay, the luring rounds just weren't that useful. EMP rounds, on the other hand, were very useful. Armor piercing is also insanely useful. Because I need the armor piercing to deal with heavy enemies. Yeah. We could bring a light sniper rifle. Go ahead and equip this for a second. I just want it to be the option that we're comparing things against. Yeah, look how much lower the damage is on a light rifle. This is why you can't shoot through 2 enemies, things like that with the light one. It's just massively worse in every category, but it can use EMP rounds. And this medium's massively worse than the other one as well, but also it can use EMP rounds. I don't know. There's nothing I can buy in here that I actually care about as far as bring the special mag, which gets us more special ammo. So we could bring AP. Age out bullets are just boring. I don't even know why the special barrel is even an option. It's just straight up better than the other one every possible way. Yeah. Medium range scope would be plenty for this mission. If this could take EMP rounds, it would be perfect. But as it is, it's not quite perfect. I don't need a short range, like the things the rifles have that are good, or the rifles. The thing the light sniper rifles have that makes them special and good is that they have a hybrid sight. AKA, you just have a canted mount for a red dot, which means you can use it as a relatively usable close range option. But I have very good close range options. I don't need that. Okay, I'm going to buy this medium rifle, and we're going to see how we can outfit it. Of course, we're going to put the suppressor on it. And we're going to go with the Teflon barrel, because of course we are. Which actually, this one is not as much of an improvement as the other one was. And then for ammo, we're taking EMP. For scope, we'll take the medium range scope. For magazine, we'll take the special mag. And then, okay, I don't actually want any of those. So for magazine, we'll take the extended mag. Okay, so this will be our option. Now, as equipped, how does that compare? It's got better recoil compensation, but everything else is way worse. So I guess it comes down to whether we want the flexibility of the EMP, or whether we just want a better rifle. I'd really like this one, because it's super quiet, and it has EMP and luring bullets and armor-piercing bullets. It's got all the armor. It's got all the bullet types I care about. It's super quiet, and it's otherwise just kind of whatever. Fine. But anyway. But yeah, we're not bringing a heavy. No matter how tempting it would be. And a light is just a little bit too... Want something a little bit juicier. Let's use the Defender. And if I change my mind and decide I really, really, really wanted to have the MP bullets, we can always swap rifles partway in. Okay. Yeah, there's nothing I wanted for this. It's fine TM the way it is. And same with the pistol. Yeah. Okay. I'm gonna buy the MP grenades. Because they'll actually be useful against turrets and stuff. And then... the remote sniper seems like it might be interesting. I don't know. It has a 200-meter range, which is not huge. The warning device also seems interesting because it just tags everyone within 20 meters. Let's grab the remote sniper. Alright, did I have anything in here that I wanted to buy or could buy? I do have a bunch of things I can buy, okay. Let's grab that. And this. Not sure. Sniper turret range increased to 1,000 meters. Okay, that's pretty bonkers. This, don't make sure the enemy spots me. I think the enemy has to be marked for that. Ooh. These two being opposed to each other is diabolical. Also, I'm not sure why this would be useful. Hello, Treebeard. Okay, so this automatically shoot any enemy thing. Could be very good, but I'm not sure if it actually works the way it's described, because I thought I read somewhere that it didn't. And now I want to check. I think I'd rather have the increased range for now. And then I definitely want the suppressor. The rest of these I don't care about so much. We could get... Okay, mask mode for the drone seems good. And then... we could get the trank rifle thing for the drone as well. I don't think any of the rest of this I'm terribly excited about. The extra compartment would be nice. But we're not getting there with currently available points. I will just grab the capacity upgrade though. That way we can get this later. Okay, is there anything else I care about that's cheap and I can grab? Well, we'll grab the drone dart as well. I also got access to everything. Okay. I think that we are ready to go.
You've got to
And
hand
on
it
the
to
highest
Rashida.
difficulty, of course.
We cut off all of her limbs, but she's still wriggling and desperate. She secured the nukes from Dragovich, and, with her conventional forces depleted, she needs those missiles to win any war. The fallout will pollute the region's oil supplies for generations, and the global economy will collapse. We track them to storage facilities in the port of Assam. We need you to plant charges on each missile. Their guidance systems were en route, but the convoy was taken out by rebel forces. It's sitting at the bottom of a ravine. If you can retrieve a command ship, we'll know who she was targeting. We still don't know exactly where Dragovich got those nukes from, but they passed through a train yard close to the port. See if you can recover any evidence from the freight office. And last but not least, we can no longer leave Rashida in power. She's resisting calls for free and fair elections and has rounded up the leaders of that movement. They're somewhere in the presidential palace. Get them out if you can. While you're there, you can pay a visit to Rashida herself. Send my regards. Good luck.
Control, I'm on the ground. Starting recon.
Move up to the first location, but keep an eye out for patrols. Rashida's forces are weakened.
Okay.
She's got enough left to end it.
Acknowledged. All it takes is one bullet.
Which you know better than anyone.
Solid copy.
You've made it this far. I know you can finish this. Control out.
Not sure what's over there, but we'll worry about that later. All right. Looks like the first of our little missions is going to be to retrieve the data chip. Lovely. There. Now. Okay, we're allowed to use drones now. Let's go ahead and mark him real quick. There's a bush right over here we can hide in. And deploy a drone. Okay. And not deploy a drone. Apparently the drone tower interference is not very high above us. So we'll have to be a little careful. Yeah, you didn't see shit, dude.
HQ, we have some strange activity in Zone 4. Requesting clearance to leave my post to investigate.
They'll calm down quite quickly because it was just the drone.
Roger. Investigate and report back. Out.
I really wish they would let me fly higher, but I think the reasoning for that is because we're on an overlook.
Victor 3 to base. We are in.
Alright, well I didn't see him. Skill issue. Alright. Let's be just a little bit more careful this time.
Feet are killing me.
There he is. Okay. Now we'll put the drone on. There we go. It's going to let us fly. There's a heavy. An officer. Now this area is crawling with guys. Okay. Anyone back in this hill that we've missed? Not that I see immediately. Okay. It looks like we've got 4 guys up here with us. Probably. He seems to be looking out that way right now. So we'll take this opportunity to cross here. Let's see. The roving guy's over here. Okay. I don't know if I necessarily trust my rifle. Those 2 guys not to hear. If I was to try to shoot those 2 from here. So I'll likely take those 2 out last. Anyway. We'll wait for the patrolling guard to come over this way. I heard. That's fine. Okay. Now, we have an important test here. Namely, can this rifle double headshot guys? Some of them can't. These guys are 42 meters away, so they're not gonna have to worry about any real amount of compensation. Okay, it can. Very good. So apparently all the medium rifles can double shot guys without using AP ammo. Whereas the light rifles, you need to use AP ammo for that. Alright, good deal. Now, that little bit of bullshittery has been taken care of, let's get ourselves up here to a nice overlook, which is conveniently, obviously intended for us to use for this purpose.
I have overwatch on the crash site.
Sweep the wreckage. The control chips may be underwater. It's vital we retrieve that data. We must determine the target location.
Are we sure the chips are still on site?
That's uncertain, but Rashida's forces took control shortly after the crash. There was little time for any cargo to be removed, and you only need to retrieve 1.
Unlucky for them.
But lucky for us.
Time for a swim.
Okay.
What took the truck out? An IED?
Roger that.
With this many boots on the ground, the cargo must still be here. It's unlikely they'd be guarding an empty box.
That makes sense.
Now, I haven't spotted any snipers. Which I'm kind of surprised there aren't some around here. Let's not walk off that edge, that would be bad.
That looks like the truck. Multiple targets. Some at the water's edge.
Easy, Raven. We just
Our
need
target's
one of the
probably
command
in
ships.
there. If I had to guess. Okay, those two guys. No way we're taking those out. Unless we set up a synchro shot with the remote turret. Which we can do. They don't seem like they're close enough to the edge they would see much of anything though. Same with these guys. They're back in from the edge and far enough that I think that they would be not much of a big deal. That heavy is definitely a problem. I'm not sure if this guy can see him or not. I don't think this rock juts out far enough that they block his view. These two probably would not actually be much of a threat. Oh, here's a dude I missed somehow. But these three are the big problems, obviously. And that one to a lesser extent. He is behind the crate from most of them. So you might be able to snipe him and hopefully he falls in the water or something and they don't see it. But hopefully isn't really a good idea a lot of the time. You don't want to depend on hopefully when you can avoid it. Hopefully is how you end up reloading a save. So it looks like there's two guys over there. I want to overfly it with the drone and see if we can get a better view. Make sure there's no one else back there that I'm missing somehow. There's a couple that I didn't notice earlier. Okay, it's a good thing we ran into those. They got a mortar up here, but otherwise it's just the two guys. Oh wait, is that another one? No. Also, why is control... Please tell me that that is rebindable. That is not rebindable. Fun. Really? Well, that's a problem. Yeah. That's a problem. Wonder if there's a way I can fix that. 1 second, please. Let's see. Doesn't seem to be anything obvious. All right. That is really dumb. Because by default they use C for crouch, which only complete maniacs do. Sorry if you're a complete
So it was an
maniac.
IED? That's what I heard. Fucking rebels.
But anyway,
No, thank you.
and so the drone uses that for descend by default. And then for some wacko reason, by default, mask mode, which is this, is default control, I believe. And so I, of course, as a right-thinking person, immediately swapped them. Because, of course I did. But apparently that is the one control you can't rebind for the drone. Okay.
Can I bum a smoke? I'm all out. Shit! Really? Why would I lie?
Got to figure out where I can hide, but I can line these two up. I don't have to snipe them both together. Okay, you know what, actually? Let's experiment.
It was an IED? That's what I heard. Fucking rebels. They must know, thank you.
Oh yeah, I gotta be... Okay. So that's supposed to be suppressed. We will see. And also, it's supposed to automatically shoot an enemy that detects me. Okay. It's apparently a failure.
Alpha 8 to base. We have a hostile sniper awaiting orders. Clear. Roger. Maintain cover and search for hostiles' location. Out.
Okay. No one else is alerted, as far as I can tell. All right. can get more sniper turret ammo off those guys. It's good to know. Okay. Now. We're over here, except I don't think this really helped all that much. Well, it does give us a different angle on things. We do have a slightly better idea of how some things might be laid out now. Namely, we can see much better that these two are not just a ways away from the rest of these idiots, but they're also uphill of them. Which may or may not be a good thing. Let me think. Where should I start picking this apart? That guy looks pretty isolated. We could probably snipe him when he's down there by the water. And I don't think these guys would be able to see. Okay, he's kind of down behind that rock. But there's a couple of thinks in there, and I don't like thinks. Think is a good way to, well, royally screw things up. Yeah, I'm pretty sure we can make that shot.
Shit, I'm out of cigarettes.
Because it looks like these sandbags and that rock are in the way too. Okay, how far away is he? 89 meters. Those guys heard my gun. Okay. Solve that problem. Note to self, this is definitely not as quiet as the light snipers. Somewhat unsurprisingly. Okay, so with that guy down, now let's tag him and tag him. Okay. So I'm not sure if we're actually going to shoot any of these guys with that turret or not. But it's there just in case I need to take people out quickly. I can snipe one or the other, whichever one's still alive. Ideally, I would take him out first. I need to figure out, though, if there's anyone up there who could actually see us. I don't think there is. They all have stuff between them and him. So I think we can take that guy out. Okay. These guys are 30 meters away. Will they be able to hear this? Yes, yes they will. Okay. Well, that's why we set that turret up there where we did.
I have a command chip.
Excellent. Now exfil before anyone else comes looking.
Alright, let's go grab our turret. Let's continue on down the road. I don't think there's any reason why we would need to deal with the guys up on that bank just yet, at least. Oh, come on. Wait, what?
Zulu 1-2 to base. One of ours is down. Over.
What body did they see? Okay. They must have saw either that body down there or one of these. Oh well, they'll calm down because they didn't see me.
Raptor, we have a man down in Sector 3. Clear.
They didn't see me. You are coming with me, Mr. Turret. Now, it looks like through this tunnel we found up here, there is another objective. So let's go take that. Actually, Where's this orange flashy bit leading us? Not into there. I might want to just take out everybody who can see here to reduce complications. Oh, that guy calmed down. Which means the rest of them will be following, I'm sure. Yeah, they're all calming down now. Okay, good. Where's this pointing at? Is it in there, maybe? Probably. Wait. Aha. Remember how I said I was surprised there wasn't any snipers around? Yeah. There's one. He's just really unobservant. Okay, how far away are you? 105? Solvable problem is solved. Where did your buddy go? I mean, I'm not going to complain about them missing. They're up there. Okay, well then. You were at 80 meters. Goodbye, one of my precious AP rounds. Okay. We'll place that thing just in case. I'm sure I can set it up for something in a bit. Honestly, I should have left it up on this cliff side. Had a much better view than there, but oh well. Hey, that wasn't very nice of you.
HQ, this is Delta 2-1. We have a sniper on us. Search clearance need.
Yes, there is indeed a sniper on me. Where the hell is he?
HQ, this
There he
is
is.
India Hotel. Engaging off.
Ah, damn it. Alright. Hello, Sealith. There he was indeed. Where even is that? I do believe that he was placed with malice aforethought. Because I don't think he's visible from this angle. Oh, thank you very much for the subscription, Zealoth. 44 months. That does seem like an extraordinarily long time. And yeah, right there he is. Okay, let's see if we can see that from... Oh, maybe we could see that from down here. I'm surprised he doesn't see us from where he is right now, but I guess he's back from the edge just enough. Okay, 50 meters. Dude, hold still. Damn it. Well, I suppose we could try one of the other new things we got. That seems to have worked. Anyway. 44 months. That is... several years. More than one. Yeah. Drone dart's cheating, honestly. Too easy. Oh. And thank you very much, Dixit Chocobar, for the brand new subscription. Jeff Bezos didn't need that money anyway. Anyway, greatly appreciate it. Okay, up the slope we go. So the guy who was down with the heavy is probably headed back this way. Or will be shortly. Okay, these guys are a little close together for my tastes. I believe that right there is the guy who was down with the heavy. These two were here already. Those two were here already. I think. I could try to do some sink shot bullshit with the sniper turret we left over in the other bank. Or, alternatively, we just haul the old rifle out and start shooting. That has plenty of potential to go very sideways, though. So I don't prefer that solution. That solution is not ideal. Yeah. Like those two, I could easily get lined up for a double. But then that leaves these two up here and him down there. Now, I don't know if that one down there can see these two, but I don't think it matters. Because that guy definitely could. However, I could maybe tag him. But that doesn't stop him from immediately noticing. So I think we're just kind of in a really bad position here as far as this goes. Because as soon as we shoot any of these, the rest are going to immediately turn red. How far away is that turret? It is about 60 meters, okay. Yeah. And these guys are about 40 meters. Okay. So the description for that turret ability that I'm pretty sure we grabbed. I can't view our abilities during a mission, can I? I think we're gonna shoot. We're gonna try to shoot that guy up there. If I can find a way to do it without being immediately heard by everyone else. We'd probably be better off if we were over there somewhere. Anyway, let's pull back. Here are the damn trees in the way. Okay. He is about 100 meters away. Okay. Hopefully nobody else heard that? Nobody else heard that. Good. Okay. Now we're going to get lined up so we can shoot these two together. That is almost certainly going to set the rest of them off. However, I'm hoping that my turret will work as advertised. The turret did not work as advertised. I'm really curious what's up with that ability. Let me look it up. Because there's something weird with that turret. Let's see. Would RMA that turret? Yeah, I wish I could. Not finding what I'm looking for. Okay, here we go. Okay, apparently can only shoot targets that are pre-marked. Except, I did pre-mark some enemies before and it didn't shoot them. Okay. The turret will only fire on targets you've tagged with the H key, even in sentry mode. It has blind spots and can't always hit enemies who are staying too close, and it doesn't always recognize when an enemy has spotted the player. That sounds like trash. Alright, well, now we know, I guess. Turret junk. Speaking of which, let's go ahead and pick this turret up. Drone, on the other hand, is cheating. Okay, how far away are you? 136. Okay. Now, let's see if I can find an angle where I can shoot these two together. Require us to get up this way pretty far, at a minimum. Yeah, we could you do with being a little bit lower, and we definitely need to go that farther over that way. But I don't think we're gonna be able to get it. The other option would be higher, and maybe we're over there somewhere. Or there's another approach here that would work. Okay, who else is going to come out there and check that? None of them. I heard the drone itself. Also, the fact I can't rebind the descend button. Very annoying. How did they see me? They can't...
Victor 3 to base. We have enemy contact. Over.
The light apparently can spot you on its own.
Roger.
Interesting.
Calm. Out.
Well, they've calmed down now. Pretty much instantly. Yeah, you can see there's nothing here that can actually spot us.
Eyes on the sky. We have a bogey.
Yeah, there's nothing over there to shoot. What are you on about? Now, come on down out front here in front of the Huskos. I promise nothing bad will happen to you. $115. Okay. Did his body fall down? I don't see it laying there. I don't see it laying down at the bottom either. Come on, keep walking. Just a little bit farther. He's gonna sit there with it. Oh. Okay, that's two of them. The others noticed, though. That's fine, you can notice. That's allowed. It's not going to work out for you, but... Okay, we've cleared that side. This is of some importance because hopefully I can go get whatever collectibles over there. Okay, I think that's what the purple flash on the minimap means, that there's a collectible in that direction. Or not purple flash. Orange flash means that there's a collectible over there. And I want the collectibles because I think that's how you get the intel that you can use to unlock some of the higher end guns. There's a cave of some kind. Who knows where that goes? Yep. Now, get back here. There we go. I don't want anti-personnel mines or explosives. Alright. Let's go back to that tunnel up there and see where that leads us. Because that was, after all, where I was originally going to go before deciding otherwise. Okay, no other orange flashes in here or anything. Doesn't seem like it. Alright. So that is probably where we need to go. I want to look over here first, see if there's anything interesting. Nope, just a collapsed tunnel. Okay. Well then. Not sure what the objective is over here. I don't remember.
Raven, control here. Satellite tracking shows 3 locations for the missiles. I'm sending you coordinates now.
Roger.
Okay.
You need to plant C4 in all 3 spots. We can't afford to leave any missiles behind.
I'm on it. Stand by.
Oh, fun. What did I just say about not wanting C4? Well, I guess that decision has been made for me. And there's auto turrets here. Yay! I'm gonna be honest, I expected them for a while. There's gonna be tons of them around this place, probably. No sniper on top of the lighthouse? Really? Okay. Well, there's no sniper on top of the lighthouse yet. I might have to personally go over and correct that oversight. CCTV box. I should go see if I can hack that. Ooh, a military jammer somewhere. Oh yeah, those guys aren't staying marked. Okay, where's the jammer? We need to find that jammer and get rid of it.
Base, we have the enemy's position. Over.
Oh, fun. That's unfortunate. Perhaps it'd be smarter to stay in cover while we do that.
Raven, control here. Satellite tracking shows 3 locations for the missiles. I'm sending you coordinates now.
Roger.
You need to plant C4 in all 3 spots.
Okay, finding the jammer
Missiles behind. I'm on it. Stand by.
is priority 1. I forgot there's the anti-drone ceiling. They're really stingy about where they place those anti-drone areas. They're basically the map boundaries, but they don't let you fly too high. They don't let you fly too far out around anything. They're very controlling. Okay, there we hit the extent of our range. Well, there it is. Okay, I'm not sure where that sniper is, but he's over there somewhere. So I have to keep in mind that there are snipers on the cliffs around here. Now that we've identified the location of the jamming tower, we need to go nuke it. Okay. That should have solved that problem quite handily. With only minor disruption of enemies. They tend to calm down very quickly after they spot a drone. It's not really a big deal. I would very much like to go hack those CCTV boxes, though. Okay. So sniper spotted that. Well, we've hacked both camera setups that we have available to see from where we are. Which means that those sets of cameras will not be able to see us. And we could eventually start using them against them. Now, let's get rid of the sniper. He's at 88 meters. Alright. There's a sniper somewhere around the rocks here, so we gotta be careful. Speaking of snipers, we might as well make a sweep of the area with the drone. Scanning the cliffs. Looking for any other enterprising snipey types who might create future problems for us. It's right on the edge of the drone range. I don't see any control boxes for the turrets. Where was that sniper that was over here? That's a great question. I have no idea where he was. Oh, there he is. Okay. Now. I don't want to waste my darts. Let's see if we can spot any enemies we don't already know about. using these cameras. Oh, there's a bunch. There was one over there, but he's since moved. There we go. Okay, there doesn't look like there's a whole lot over on that side. Getting flashbacks of playing Watch Dogs. Oh, there's a pair of guys. I've never played Watch Dogs. I don't have any desire to either. Okay, I recognized where that camera was and realized I could swap to this one to spot those guys. Go me. I'm extra smart. Not really. It would take all of about 1.5 brain cells to figure that one out. Oh, here we have an interior view of some kind. Not a whole lot going on in here, though. Okay, there's a dude. There's the jammer. There's an ossifer we somehow missed. There's the jammer. Oh, got another guy out there. Okay, these are all ones we went through previously, so. Okay, are there any cameras over here? Yeah, there's a whole different set of cameras. Alright, good. Maybe not a whole different set of cameras. I thought there were some of them were different. Maybe not. I didn't remember the first one I saw there. Okay, this is clearly a subset of the cameras with a couple of new ones as well. Okay, so that's probably all the guys there, or at least 99% of them. The one thing I was not doing, and probably should have been doing, is trying to identify our actual objectives. That may have been helpful. I wonder if there's a way to turn the turrets off somewhere around here. Well, we don't want to get tangled with that turret if we can avoid it, because those things are mean. You can't just headshot them and make them stop. Admittedly, I haven't actually tried shooting them at all, so I don't know if they're completely immune to the effects of gunfire, or if they're just it's not obvious where you can shoot them. And you can't sneak up on them and deactivate them that way or anything. Looks like these guys would be a simple double shot. Indeed. I think we've seen all these cameras before. Okay. Looks like a generator room of some kind. Probably just space filler. I don't see anything I can do to interact with them. Decoy traps and EMP grenades. Get a shotgun of some type. We don't care about shotguns of any type. Open warehouse doors. Okay, well, we know where to do that if I decide I need to. What I was kind of hoping for was a way to disable turrets. But I don't see anything like it. No. Okay. I'm not sure which warehouse they're talking about with the open doors thing. Surely not this one over here, not this building here. Doesn't seem to be anything in here of any real excitement or note. Okay. That guy over there could probably see this one if I shot him. So not a good idea. We might be talking about that building, and oh, I don't know. Okay, that heavy should probably go sooner rather than later. Go ahead and load up one of our AP rounds. I don't want to shoot him right where he's at. I could pop those two pretty easily. Patience is a good thing here, I think. We'll just wait a little bit. Okay. If it wasn't for that too possibly being annoying, I would try shooting him, then shooting him. Then we have to deal with those two. And then we could deal with him. Okay, they're turning around and coming back. That's probably good. Because if we can get it on a cycle where the heavy's turned around and walking back, these guys are standing over here. Yeah, okay, here we go. Now. Well, this has its own drawbacks. I guess if we're quick enough, take out these two without alerting the heavy, then take out the heavy when he's like in the middle somewhere, and then deal with those two somehow. But I don't know if I want to deal with them when they're over here. It should be fine. Okay, so the heavy's on his way back. Let's try this. Oh.
HQ, enemy's position known. Ready to engage. Clear.
Those guys heard.
Roger. Fire at...
Yeah, no, let's not do that. Okay, so we need to be a little farther. Oh, okay, yeah, I understand. The heavy, I was like, but wait, the heavy didn't get alerted, and then I realized, oh, it's because the... Yeah, the heavy didn't get alerted. Neither were those two alerted right away. But... they were alerted pretty shortly into the process. Okay, this is pretty much exactly the moment that we shot the last time. Boom, boom. Okay. The heavy heard that, and he's coming this way. That was about as perfect as it could have gone. Oh, wait. Okay, maybe not.
Shoot the target!
Okay, there's a bunch of people who heard that.
Charlie 3 to base. We have a sniper somewhere between zones
But they're
5
not
and 6.
red
Over.
suspicious. They're only, they heard something indistinct suspicious.
Copy that.
So there's probably like one, maybe two guys gonna come over here and check.
Out.
We can deal with that. Yeah, see, this guy's the only one who's still coming. And with that guy's still blinking, but he's not headed over here yet. Everyone else has settled down. Let's load standard ammo. That guy stopped blinking. Okay, no one's too close to me right now. I can't see that sniper for shit. Looks like he's 119 meters away. That should be his head, I think. Yep. Okay, so we don't have to worry about him anymore. Alright, this immediately removed a lot of our problems. A lot of our problems. So... I think we better go pull the button to open up the warehouse stores, wherever those are. I'm pretty sure that those are those two rounded buildings.
I think that's done it. Access problem solved.
Watch your angles and get in there.
Okay. Can't quite see the doors on that from here. Okay, well, that didn't change anything on that building. Okay. Well, I officially am not sure what that opened then. Alright, well. Okay. The railing is blocking my rangefinder. Let's do it the old-fashioned way. He's probably like 50 meters at most. Okay, that group of 3 is... Damn it, he alerted everybody else. He didn't say a damn thing and yet everybody else alerted. Okay, well. That's fine. Okay, this is less fine.
That better be. That's that gunshot.
That guy's blind as a bat. Oh, come on.
Charlie 3 to...
Yeah. Anyway. As fun as just messing around with that. That's not what I'm here for. We're here for stealth. Or at least I'm here for stealth. Okay. I'm going to leave that alone because I don't actually know what it does yet. And I want to figure it out. By running into whatever we're supposed to open. It will require backtracking. Because I'm doing that, but backtracking is something I can do. I can live with a little backtracking. Now, let's go down to the ground floor and let's go get rid of that officer real quick. Before he sees anything I don't want him to see. Okay. Now, Let's go find this collectible that's in this building somewhere. It's probably in a level above, if I had to guess. Maybe not. Maybe not. Okay, so this building is definitely not the one we're looking for. Okay. I don't really want to deal with those three if I don't have to. I don't think I'll have to. Okay, wherever we're looking for is either over there somewhere, or there, or somewhere out there. So... guess we'll head over here. Decoy traps and EMPs. Don't need either of those right now. Okay, there's a couple of guys that we didn't know about. That's fine. Position, that shouldn't be a big deal.
Seems like all doors are locked.
Did
Okay,
you
so
find
this
any
is
other
what
info points?
Not yet.
unlocks.
Stand by.
I'm sure there's more than one way into this. Kind of curious though. Maybe there isn't. Alright, well let's go pull that lever anyway, because we know about that. And it should be nice and safe to get over there. Okay. Wait, isn't there an entrance here? There we go.
I think that's done it. Access problem solved.
Watch your angles and get in there.
Now. We do still have these turrets here, but they're all looking outward. So we're mostly safe from them. If we get too close to them or make too much noise or whatever, then they will turn around. Well, I don't know about noise, but if you get too close to them, they will turn around and shoot us. I know that. Basically, if you bump into them. So we just won't do that. Okay, we can't interact with the big doors in the front here. Not sure about the doors up there. But we can't reach that one easily, so we'll just have to proceed. Oh, we can climb up this stack to go up there, I bet. Okay, well then we were going to want to get rid of these two guys. Oops.
Juliet 1-2 to HQ. We have his location. Cleared. Copy. Lethal force authorized. Out.
How dare. Okay, come on. Okay, that should be everybody around here. No. Okay. You can't climb up on that. Nope. Can't climb that either. Okay, so I was wrong about being able to climb up there. Damn it. Not sure what that runs to. Maybe that was an alternate way to get in here? Yeah, that's a lot of the same old cameras we've seen before. Okay. Really? How am I supposed to get in here then? Oh, here we go. Well, we found one of the missiles we're supposed to sabotage, or whatever it is we're supposed to do to it. Okay. Let's swap our stupid little turret out to C4. So that turret isn't worth shit. Refill the AP bullet we used.
First charge is set.
Good. One down.
Okay. Now we have to go find the other ones. But wait. If we pulled that lever to open the doors to this place, I must open doors to someplace else, because this doesn't seem like the kind of thing that would require a... Okay, come on. Would require a lever to open. So it must have been something else we opened. Okay, here's a rack of a different kind of missile.
The second charge is placed.
Okay, that's 2.
The last ones are over here? Okay. Wait, don't tell me to open this door. No. It opened a door not too far away from there, though. I think. Maybe not. It's on the other side of the wall. Maybe it's the door that's around the back or something? Maybe it's the door around the back or something? There's a turret back there that I'd really rather not have to deal with. I do have EMP. Both EMP grenades and EMP drones. Okay, so these are the doors that were opened by that lever. Oh, that's why those wires ran through there. I see. It turns out
All charges set.
Time to clear out.
that with sufficient incentive, I can eventually figure things out. I thought I saw an interact option on that. I guess not. Okay, anyway. Yeah, look at all those cameras. Is there any way out of here that leads in a different direction? There might be a tunnel through here. Let's go over there and find out. Oh, there's a little road around this way. I see. Okay. Acquire a manifest from train depot, and then we have to find the prisoners and eliminate some old lady over here. Okay. So we're headed for the train depot now. Also, there is a collectible indicator flashing in this direction.
Raven, I have a new target for you. Head to the marked location for more information.
Well,
You know who took out Rashida's husband?
There's a long list of suspects. He had been following an expansionist line in the months leading up to his death.
Looks like there's a camo
That
on
gave
the
at
other
least
side of
4
this
neighboring
helicopter.
states a good reason to remove him.
Rashida's continuing that rhetoric then.
Even more so. All he did was talk, but she's taking action. If one of the neighbors did kill him, all they've done is accelerate what they were trying to avoid.
And she's brought about her own death.
The only certainty in life is change. Control out.
Okay. Now, know very little about this bounty. There are 2 bounties. Okay. Well, we've only found one of them so far. I'm sure the other will pop up eventually. Okay, there's a guy over there in that overlook. Well, it's not much of an overlook, but it's something. We don't have drone access right here. You can tell because the drone icon is red. Means we are currently within a no fun allowed zone. Let's get to this bush over here. The second guy right there. Alright. I'd rather take these 2 out. Because we're going to have to go past them. Oh, there's a 3rd one over there. A 4th one too. Okay, so there's guys on the heights on either side of that. Yeah, we're not getting in there without taking them all out. Or taking most of them out. Well, actually, we might be able to sneak along the base of that hill right there. Let's try it. After all, what is the worst that can happen? We have to reload a save? Come on, move. Okay. We have reached Friend Bush. Okay, so now I'm curious. Can I take out this bounty without alerting or taking out anyone else in here?
Talib may be collecting supplies. Try the depot.
Yeah, shut up. We'll get around to it eventually. Okay, there's our target. He's got a whole bunch of people around him. If we shoot from here, they will definitely hear us. How far away is he? looks like he's like 150, 200 meters away. Maybe. It's hard to tell because the binoculars are triggering off something nearby. Yeah, like 130 meters away. So if I'm reading this reticle right, the middle bar is 0 to 100. The second bar is 200, then 300, then 400, then 500, and then the bottom post is 600. As if you would ever be making a 600-yard shot with something like this. And I guess you could. People have made shots like that with irons, after all. It'd just be really hard to make your target out. That wouldn't be terribly accurate. I don't think this would be quiet enough to not set that guy off, though. So even if you wanted to make this shot, there's no way. It's just not happening from right here with this gun. I have no clue what the holdover would be for the pistol if I want to try to make a ridiculous long shot with that. So that's definitely not happening either.
Call in support! Sierra 1 to base. We can see the hostile. Clear.
Yeah, no. I bet you that would have worked if I had actually got the headshot. I thought I was lined up on his head pretty well. But I guess not. Okay, let's scan everyone we can see out here, which is a lot of guys. Need to find a better angle on that guy. I don't think this guy is safe to shoot here. This idiot's just too close.
I need to ask someone about this dog training division.
Got eyes on something. Cover me!
No one actually heard that? That's shocking. Okay. I mean, I'll take it. Yeah, I'll take that for sure. Range is about 50 meters to those guys. It's not giving me a range to that guy. It's about 30 some meters. Don't think this would be a safe shot to make. I'd like to get rid of that guy, but he's a little iffy. Okay, he is inside that tent, but I'm not sure if anyone else could see him there. Looks like that guy's inside the tent too. Okay, so we can't just pop that dude without anybody noticing. Are there any interesting challenges related to him? Tag 10 enemies with tagging bullets. We didn't bring those, so that's not going to happen. Explosive bullets didn't do any. Dual optic weapon attachment. That would require the light sniper, which we didn't bring. We probably should have brought a light sniper, honestly. We haven't made any long shots here. Retrieve the chip within 45 seconds of starting the map. Okay. Yeah, I don't see anything related to the bounties. Okay. Okay. That's one less person that can hear the shot when we go ahead and make it. Okay. Now. I don't think that guy will notice the body, but we're not leaving anything to chance here. Except apparently my complete lack of skill, that we're leaving to chance.
Sierra 1 to base. We can see the hostile. Clear. HQ orders is in the hotel.
Yeah. Anyway, I hit that guy with the first shot. The problem was it didn't kill him. Because it spattered the wall behind him with a bunch of blood. We could probably shoot him. This
Look for them!
guy heard the shot though. Not that it helped him out. And apparently he's really bad at alerting everyone. I don't. Okay, sometimes they spot you and they instantly alert everybody. Sometimes they spot you and you have plenty of time to deal with them. 0 cents which way is which. It just how it feels like going that time. Anyway. Alright, that's all taken care of. Now. Let's mark everyone here. If you shoot the target, that guy's going to immediately know what happened. What happens if I do that?
HQ, this is Victor 5. Explosion heard. Location unclear. Awaiting orders.
Oh, it was an accident, guys.
Roger that. Dispatching sweep team. Stand by.
Wait, I didn't see any sniper. Did you see a sniper? The barrel, it just blew up. You saw a sniper? I don't know what you're talking about. Oh, we have to go up to... That's right. Damn it. Why did I forget about that? To actually complete these objectives, we have to go to the body and take a thing off of it. Damn it. Alright, I guess we're clearing the place after all. If I'd remembered that, I wouldn't have shot the barrel. I just made things needlessly difficult for myself. Well, maybe not.
HQ!
Yeah. Let's not do that. There's a sniper around there somewhere as well. Note to self. Oh, of course. Okay. Sneaky bastards. He doesn't seem to be alerted, so I'm okay with this. Okay, you know what? Let's just not do that.
Dogs have been useful guard. Some guys might not have respect for people, but angry dogs always
I have.
You don't have anything. I really wish that there was a shooting range in game that I could go experiment with the guns on. And figure out like what kind of ranges I can shoot at. Without, you know, with the different, like what ranges can this gun shoot at and still be fairly flat shooting or whatever. That's important to know for the pistols and the rifle. Getting more experience using the various reticles. I don't see that sniper up there. I was showing a bet we can only spot him when we're... Oh, wait. No? Thought I saw something move. I didn't shoot that sniper this save. So I don't know where he's at. Unless he doesn't show up until we are... across a certain line or something. That would be diabolical. Okay. Okay. Interesting. Now, taking this group out is not going to be easy. Range is 150 to that guy. Let's go over to the other side. Okay, so I got double and triple checked. There's nobody on that hillside. But I still don't quite trust it because there was somebody there earlier and I didn't shoot them. Okay. Range about 160. Okay. That guy went down in relatively tall grass. No one should be able to spot him. There's somebody else over there behind those rocks. Weird. Oh, somebody spotted the body. Damn it.
Enemy contact!
Romeo 3 to base. We have enemy fire somewhere near. Over. Copy. Initiating code red. Recon for location. Out.
Okay, there goes the target. Not sure what that red marker's on. I hope it's not on that vehicle. It's 100% on that vehicle. He spawned up there after I shot the target. Okay, that's bullshit. That's bullshit. Oh, that's the rival. Okay. Yeah, okay. How do I deal with this thing? Can I EMP its ass? No. Not with the drone anyway, because the anti-drone tower. It never did take the ability to let me see weak points on enemies. So I'm not sure how this game defines weak points. That's gonna be a fun issue. Okay, calm down. I don't know if you can EMP that thing either. I suspect not.
Talib is dead.
Good work. Hostile killed. You can exfil safely now. Check your map.
Okay. So I don't know if there's anything I can get off the body of a rival. But we definitely can't get up there to find out, so. Alright, on to the actual next mission objective. And not a side objective to the side objective. It does look like there is a cave through here. We should check this out. Okay. Okay. It's just, at that upper area. I see. Well, let's continue onward to the rail yard. This looks like the way to where we're going. I wouldn't be at all surprised if there was at least a couple of guys in here between us and our objective. So we should keep an eye open. Okay. Some good old scouting. There's cameras around. Multiple hackable boxes. Okay. There's a sniper. I guess snipers are easy to take care of because they tend to be high up and isolated. They really should have gave snipers spotters or something. Of course, then that'd just make them needlessly annoying to deal with. Because then you'd have to do something like use the line up an angle to get a double shot on them, or use the remote turret, or... But it's probably better they didn't. Oh. Okay. How far away am I from that? 188. I think that's out of range of the drone. So I couldn't fly that down there if I wanted, not unless I got closer. Which I guess means we're going to have to get closer. I'd like to hack those CCTV terminals. It would be useful to shut off the cameras without having to shoot each one individually.
I'm at the train yard.
Good. Personally, I'd find an OP, scout out patrol routes, and plan your entry point. The freight office should have documents that'll tell us where the missiles were shipped from.
I have tangos in the buildings and out in the open. Looks like they're expecting trouble.
After all your work, security has been tightened at all critical locations.
Where is Mr. Snipey? Let's get over here to this bush. Okay, we were almost spotted by snipers over in this direction somewhere. There the bastard is. Okay. Yeah. Man, could you imagine if the game didn't warn you about being spotted? How much harder that would be? Okay, why is my rangefinder not working half the time? It looks like he's at 394. 373. Yeah, okay, 370. Basically no wind. Or at least no side-to-side wind. Okay, easy shot. Now, this guy over here is at 279. And he's behind a railing. I should have took care of him when I still had the altitude advantage. That's gonna be a hard shot if I try for that. Okay, that's about 150 away. Should be within drone range. I wish I'd never bought that upgrade. Okay. I wish I could turn up. Why are these guys red
Golf
now?
1 to base. We might have an intruder. Awaiting orders. Clear. Roger. Investigate and report back. Out.
Oh, I think they've detected the drone. They'll calm down quickly. Yeah, because I'm in a bush. There's no way they spotted me. They'll come down quickly because it was just a drone. Nobody shot at anyone else. Okay, that's a fuse box. Not sure what that controls, but that looks like a future Milo problem. They are going to calm down, right? Oh. Oh, interesting. That second box is listed as hacked as well. So Apparently those two are identical. We're at the edges of my range here. There's a bunch of
Eyes on the
guys.
officer. He said he should be the one carrying a key card to the freight office. Indeed. Now you need to figure out a way to get to him. That's the easy part.
Okay. Note, go steal officer's shit. We might be able to go dark that dude. There's assuredly easier ways of doing it though. Still finding the occasional guy we missed in here. Yeah, we're not going to find a better angle here. We need to get a better height. So let's see if we can get back up the hill. Okay, that's better already, but if I can go up one more altitude level, say to here. Okay. 305 meters. Easy shot. Now. There aren't any other snipers lurking around here,
This
are
might
there?
be where they keep the bill of lading.
Yeah, could be the freight office. Just watch out for any security cameras.
It might be a good idea to disable them before proceeding.
I already hacked all the CCTV cameras that I know of. Wonder if the fuse box... Okay, what's the range on that? 175, okay. Not sure what that shut off. I was hoping it'd shut off the lights, like the searchlights, but no, it didn't. Okay, well. Okay. I don't really see much else from this angle, so let's proceed around the outside if we can. Pretty sure we're not going to see much from this angle. Oh yeah, I unlocked that upgrade that I can use zip lines to go upward now. That's helpful. This gets us an exciting new angle. Complete with exciting new things to see. It's not as good of an angle as the other one though. Definitely can't see as much from here. There were a couple of new things I saw at the bottom though, so that's helpful. I get the feeling that this is supposed to be where you enter the map, and then you see a few useful things, and then you realize that there are a whole bunch of areas you can't see, and then you flank around to the left or right. Hence why there's zip lines in those directions. This one goes even higher than the first one did. How are you supposed to get up here? Oh, okay, I see. Interesting. Well, this is an interesting angle. Doesn't seem like there's a whole lot to see from this one either. A turret that I missed from the other angle somehow. I think I might just ride the zip line right on back down and see if I can go out the other way. Because I do want to go over to this side of the camp and maybe take out that guy sneakily. Trying to take out that officer is going to be interesting for sure. I'll likely see if I can do any luring and stuff like that with the what do I call it? With the drone. Alright. And the view right here is not terribly great. Okay. Step one. Take out those two turrets. I don't like turrets. And I would appreciate their expeditious non-existence. next, if I can find a hole in these walls. Ooh, there's a turret over there. Okay, speaking of turrets and expeditious non-existence, there's another one that needs to head that direction. Okay. Spotlights need to go. Okay. How far away are you? 46 meters. I got that officer suspicious. This is amazing.
Kill them!
Because I need something off his body. So let's just haul that back over here to this other farther away bush. And there's
I
the
have
key.
the key card.
Get in that office and find that cargo manifest.
Alright. Now, if I can remember which of the buildings was labeled as the office, that would possibly be helpful. I can't believe how lucky I was there, as far as everything going splendorously. I think the office is in this building over here, maybe? Not the green one, the one behind it. That one doesn't seem very office-y. Okay. Let's go back up and around a little bit. I want a higher vantage point so I can try to plan a route through the place that'll avoid maximum dudes. Okay, there's another turret, but that one shouldn't be a problem. That camera's already been dealt with via hacking. Let me see. Actually, if I deal with those turrets over there by the door, I can probably sneak in there behind those containers, something into the building. Okay. Got him. Now, there's a couple of guys farther in there we don't want to disturb. Okay. I figured out the holdover for 80 some meters with the pistol. Not that that's helpful information, but it does definitely confirm that 80 some meters is beyond where you'd ever want to be shooting the pistol, which, duh. But it also confirms that you can shoot that far if you have reason to. Which, I mean, of course you can, but also, you never know with video games. Okay. There's a dude there. No one else around him. Okay, I don't want to go that way if I don't have to. Oh, come on. Oh. Okay, I didn't realize it showed the objectives on my map when I did that. I could access CCTV system there. I already hacked that one. Alright.
Looks like a cargo manifest.
Does it specify materials and origin?
Roger. There's clear reference to nuclear materials.
Lovely.
And the route they traveled.
That's the confirmation we needed. Good work.
2 objectives left, and they're both in the same area. And also, we didn't alert everybody and their brother, sister, and their cousin when we went into here. So, let's just sneak right back out the same way we came in, more or less, and head for the next objective. Although, alas, we will not be getting the next objective done tonight, I don't think, because it is 10:20 already. We will at least have time to get there, I think. Yeah. Oh, wait. There's a collectible. I want those collectibles, damn it. They're worth valuable points. And it's probably... Oh, nope, right there it is. Lovely. Okay. Now let's get to the exit. Not sure what kind of couplers those are. They don't look like knuckle couplers. Well, maybe. But they have the old style buffers on there too. There's a couple different popular ways of, or at least there used to be, of hooking trains together. American style use a pair of what are called knuckle couplers, and that's more or less it. They make for really fast connecting and disconnecting, and they're just broadly superior. British style, for the longest time, used a pair of buffers like this on each end of the car. And then in the middle they'd have like a, oh, I can't remember if it was like a chain or it was a kind of turnbuckle type thing to hook the cars together. Maybe it was both at different times. I don't remember the exact details. I do remember that it sucks. Of course, the American system prior to the standardization of the knuckle coupler was not much better. That's why we quickly abandoned old style crap and went for the nice, fancy. Because the cool thing about knuckle couplers is that if you move two cars together, they will latch themselves together. Because the couplers will pop together automatically. You still have to, like, you still have to lock them. Well, technically you don't have to lock them if you don't want to, I guess. We could exfil now. I'm not going to, though. I'm just going to depend on my save game to preserve things to next week. But anyway. Oh, this must be... No, I haven't got a message about there being a bounty here. Okay, interesting.
No, no, no. Please, don't kill me.
Then tell me where the other soldiers are.
There. That way.
Alright, well that marked most of, not all of them. Okay. I think honestly we could probably just ignore this, maybe? Maybe not. Depends how hard it'd be, because I'm pretty sure the road to our objective goes that way. But anyway. Remember correctly, on American style couplers, the buffers between cars, because you do want to have some amount of like hydraulic buffer or something between each car and a train so that they there's not too much jerking when you start and stop, so the train can compress and expand a little bit smoothly. Remember correctly, on an American style connection, the buffers are in the drawbar connected to the coupler. Okay, well that sniper's gotta go. He is at almost exactly 100 meters. There's no wind in that direction worth mentioning. Okay. There's no one else over there or anything. That little bit right there, I keep seeing just a dark object right beside the road, and I keep thinking, oh, there's a guy there. Nope, it's just a foot. It's just a fence. There are guys there, though. Won't be able to take them out easily. Should watch where that heavy goes. No, I didn't want to load those. There we go, normal bullets. Yeah, I'm pretty sure no one would see him right there. Because this guy is blocked by that concrete. Okay.
slip of the collective march is very convenient for the flow of boys.
Well, so far we're getting away with it. Let's go ahead and refill our AP bullet from there. Probably should have waited so I could get more. Well, somebody saw a body somewhere.
Kill them!
They don't know precisely where I'm at, I don't think. Although apparently they have a pretty good idea.
I'm hit!
Not that it's going to help them very much.
They're shooting at us!
Someone's firing!
Lima 1-4, code red, shots fired, clear. Roger, find a hostile. Alerting nearby sectors. Out.
Someone stop!
We've got a casualty!
Alright, that worked. Not very stealthy of me, but that's okay. We can occasionally be less stealthy, I suppose, as a treat. Alright, let's quick grab the collectible in here, which is the whole reason why I bothered to clear this place out instead of trying harder to sneak around it. I'm guessing it's above us, because I don't see it down here. There it is. Okay. Well, that autosave was as good of a time to wrap that up as anything. Because it is 10:34. And that is a bit longer than I would normally run. Well, I say that, but lately I had been running a bit later than I should. The theoretical optimal time to stop is 10:30. The actual stopping time is usually more like 10:40 or 10:50, but let's not talk about that. Well, in shrimp news, if you look down at the very bottom there, you can see a baby shrimp. He's extremely blurry because I need to refocus the camera. But anyway, I noticed a baby shrimp in there a little while ago. I hadn't been paying very close attention for a while, so it was a bit of a surprise that there were some of them in there. Oh well. Tomorrow is Wednesday, I do believe. And Wednesday would normally mean more sniper. But because there's supposedly the new cow boss is releasing tomorrow, in Old School RuneScape. We are going to be doing that instead. I might do some cow boss off stream before then, because the actual patch time will be late tonight, because Jagex is a bunch of weirdo Brits and they do whatever weird time zone LARPing bullshit the Brits do, instead of living on Eastern time like sensible people. So I don't know if we'll be killing the cow boss on the UIM or if I'll be killing the cow boss on my main, but we'll probably kill at least a little bit of the cow boss. And then if I run out of things to do, we might end up doing some questing on the main to try to catch it up with where it should be. I have quite a bit of questing that I probably should get done at some point, because I would like to be able to use the main as a practice account for some of the quest bosses and stuff that I want to do in the UIM. But anyway. Thursday, of course, will be Far Cry 2. Friday should be more EDF 6. And then Saturday and Sunday we'll continue with the Valheim run. Monday, of course, will be Crab Champions. And then next Tuesday and Wednesday will likely be more Sniper. But anyway, for tonight, though, is anyone in the old foul list doing anything? It's no longer the weekends. They don't have that excuse anymore. But it looks like, despite that, I have a boring follow list. I should probably find a few more people who stream during the evening. The problem is I'm streaming during the evening, so I don't tend to watch other people stream, and so my follow list has diminished as a result. Oh well, I guess we won't raid anybody then. Hopefully, I see you all back here tomorrow for Old School RuneScape cow shenaniganry. And I will see you all later. Good night, and goodbye.